After class, when the bell would ring for lunch, I'd be in the cafeteria by myself and I'd sit there alone, eating, watching other people enjoy their meals with their friends, seeing them laugh together, seeing them have a good time, share stories. Hey, look at this, look what I just seen, look at this meme. At that time, it felt so weird to just watch them and me be here by myself. No one around me. I look around on my desk, literally no one was there. Maybe on the other side of the desk, people were there. But I never had someone to actually just sit down with me and eat. During those years where I would eat by myself in lunch, I would always think of different things I can do so I can become a better person. Like that perception of me I wanted to kill. I'm not this shy person. I'm not a loser. I'm not a person who doesn't know how to speak. I know how to do this. I've done it multiple times. But I would still have that thought come into my mind and infiltrate it every single time that you don't know how to speak, but you look at you, you have no friends around you, you're eating by yourself every single day of the entire past 4 years of high school, eating by myself. When COVID did happen, those 2 years I wasn't really in and out of the caf, but I was like, you know what, let's make a change. So one day I literally just decided to speak to someone and give them a compliment, whether it's their glasses, whether it's just literally smiling at them and pointing a joke while they're in the halls or not. I tried my best to get out of that zone and go back to class. It's just some funny thing, like they'll laugh and they'll be like, oh, I'm going back right now. I'd ask them about their goals and just have small talk. And this is in high school. At that time, I was nowhere near where I'm at right now. Alhamdulillah. I just try to build conversation through having some little jokes or compliments, and it worked. It genuinely worked. Smiling at people, and I felt good within because I was self-sabotaging myself the first couple of years in high school, and then I was like, I'm so done with that. Like, no, I don't want that. Even though I made some friends, I was still by myself. I was still eating by myself, and that was painful. We came over that, and I started to actually speak to more people, right? And it just makes me think, you know what? During those times when I didn't have people to sit around, I'm glad I was able to think for me because it's actually created me into the man that I want to be. I think for myself. Everybody else is doing what the world wants you to do, the society wants you to do. I'm here thinking for my own self, trying to be me. Everybody else is wearing this mask on their face, being someone they're not. They try to mimic someone they're not, and that sucks. And I'm grateful that I'm able to get out of that. I could always perceive me eating at the cafeteria alone as bad and negative because I had no friends, I had no one to talk to, I was alone, I was this, I was that. Or I could look at it the bright side. That picture, there's an image where there's a guy looking outside of the window. It's dark, it's gloomy. He's like, I hate my life, I don't like where this is going. And on the other side of the bus, it's sunshine and rainbows. And they're saying, I love life. Look how beautiful life is. Right? There's always two sides of the window, right? So I instead of choosing to look at it from the negative, where I was alone and whatnot, I'm grateful that I was alone. I was grateful that I actually got that time to actually think for myself. Because I'm grateful that society isn't pushing me to do what it wants me to do. I'm grateful that I'm able to actually show myself who I need to be for me, for my family, for my kids, for my wife, future wife. To actually think about how I used to think. I used to hate it. I used to hate it so much. And I never tried to do anything about it. Instead, I would live in that thought of how much I hate it. Instead of trying to do something new. Why didn't I actually just go out and try to do something new? I was living in that perception of negativity, of I'm alone as bad. Being alone is bad. Speaking is bad. Of course, speaking to nobody is bad. But being alone isn't bad. Being alone is amazing. You learn so much about yourself. And I tried to make myself think this way. I genuinely tried. But there's something that was stopping me. I had a blockade. Some like brick wall, metal sheet wall was in my way. And off the top of my head, I remember trying to get out of this shell. I remember I was like, I don't want to be this way. I'm so done with it. What I did, I actually searched up how I can actually speak to more people, how I can look better. And after a few months of actually trying, because that summer of the first year of high school, I started speaking to so many people outside while I'm on my bike, going to the gym. And every single time I would see someone, head nod, smile, or hellos. Do that every single day. Whether I'm walking, biking, in the car, anywhere, at a random store, anywhere, I'll try my best. It was so challenging, but I'm so grateful. I made this tiny of a step to actually get to where I want to be because even people my age, in this given time, even older than me, 30s, 35, no clue how to have real confidence of speaking to people, because it's just a repetition of skill, repetition of a certain action. I go out and speak to 5 people a day, 10 people a day, every single day. What do you think is going to happen? From absolutely shy to somewhat not shy anymore is what's going to happen. Because I'll be like, you know what? People aren't scary. I'm not scared of people anymore. Maybe I was a month ago, but look where I am right now. It's like when you don't want to look at the positives of things and you start self-sabotaging yourself for the little tiny increments of what you do in life, it's going to be very hard to actually improve. And I wouldn't want that for you. I wouldn't want you to just constantly belittle yourself. Oh, I should have done this, should have done that. Listen, time is gone. You can't do much about it anymore. You've wasted enough time. You've tried and tried. You don't know what's the right step. You don't know what I should do next. You don't know what other video I should consume for the next couple of hours or couple of weeks. And so keep on going back into the same loop. It's like you're tired of it, and I get it. And I was too. And I took so many hours, so many days, so many years of pain trying to figure out what is the actual way to go out and speak to people. What do I actually do? Let me tell you something. It took me years to actually build this. And one thing I did was to simply stop feeling like everything is negative. The world is just positive. The world works for me. Every single thing I do will work no matter what. Whatever I say will go. Whatever I do will make a really good impact, because I know that the compound effect in what I'm doing right now is going to help people. Let's say me eating good, having a good diet. That's going to compound to me having abs, a good physique, a sharper mind, because no more brain fog. I'm not fat anymore. I'm not obese. I have less chance of having a heart attack or diabetes, right? That's what happens. It compounds. Same thing with your social skills, your presence, your entire mindset. It all matters. If you're not going to view life as positive, when do you think you'll have that positive mind? When you're 30? Do you think you'll have it when you're in your mid-20s? Because I wouldn't want it at that time. I want it now. I want that stuff now. I'm done. That's what I would think. I'm tired of waiting. Do you feel like you're tired of waiting? I'll give you a moment. Are you tired of waiting around, trying to figure out the results and trying to think, who's going to save me now? Nobody will save you. Are you genuinely tired of waiting? Yes or no? I know deep in your heart you feel like it's yes. I know you're done. And I want to make this change for you. I want to be able to help you. So why don't we do this? We'll set up a call, me and you, inside of my bio. And inside of there, we'll actually speak about what we can do next to get you to the next level, because I know you're tired of waiting. You're tired of just watching useless videos and thinking, oh, this might help me, but it doesn't. It's just more dopamine for yourself. So stop increasing your dopamine intake and actually increase the action. No more knowledge. Let's do action. Let's do some real work. So you already know where to find me. It's in my bio, or you can just DM me. We'll set up something right and make sure you're on the next step.